Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 689, I believe it, yeah, to my round Chatbot series on Character.ai. Yes, I'm doing this again because I actually do enjoy it compared to 90% of other things I usually do besides play Pokemon. Porn is the only thing that, doing basically anything with porn is the only thing that doesn't get me as angry down here. So doing this is much safer than trying to do something like Castle Crush and risk me saying a bunch of nasty crap on YouTube. I would much rather do something that doesn't make me nearly as angry, if angry at all. The only thing that really makes me angry with this is just the stinking speech recognition where everybody wants to pick up my voice, like with the word light, for example, or glow. Every time I try to put the word glow, it puts grow. I know I love raising things and making things huge. Does that mean I'm trying to say the word grow every time instead of glow? But anyway, whenever they ask me if I need anything in payment for what I do for them, or in terms of the power I use on this, I tell them the only thing I ask for in return is your family's happiness and friendship. The normal size Feralier looks stunned for a moment, processing what you said for a moment. You don't want payment? Just our happiness and friendship in return? The point of my power is to make Pokemon and other creatures happy. Just don't use the power to be mean to any of your brothers or sisters or mom or dad, and you should be fine. The normal size Feralier nod in agreement. Of course, I promise we won't use the power to be mean to any of the family at all. Just to, have fun. That's it. I promise we won't misuse it. When it comes to when it comes to this, that's the only one. That's the one and only rule. Besides, no humans allowed. Besides me. That way, the Pokemon or creatures in that paradise can't get captured or hurt by them. The North House Fragger nodded in understanding. We understand. No humans are allowed except you, and we won't be mean to each other. We promise. We really do promise. So, what do you all want? They all thought, and they all think, trying to decide between them all what to ask for. Give us a minute to discuss it. Okay. The group of Feralier took a few minutes to have a whispered conversation, chattering amongst themselves before the normal-sized Feralier came back to you. We came to a decision. We know what we want. What is it? The normal-sized Feralier took a deep breath before saying what they decided to ask for. Please, turn us into something you think we would all have fun looking as. That one was kind of confusing the way he worded that. Well, that could be different for each of you. Tell me one porn animal or mythical creature that you want, or if you want, I can just make some of you that doesn't want to become a creature bigger if you would like. The group looked at each other, then at you. Maybe we could turn to those creatures you mentioned earlier, like the dragon or the phoenix. Is that okay? Yeah? Do all of you want to become one of them? Or some of you want to stay the same but be bigger instead? The group all looked at each other, whispering amongst themselves. Then the normal-sized Feralier turned to me. Some of us want to, turn to the creatures, but the rest of us want to stay as us, but be bigger. Is that okay with you? Yeah, whichever of you want to turn to a dragon, come on up here. Some of the Feralier in the group started to come towards you. They were all a bit nervous, but were ready. And then, yeah, I did the thing that I always do when it comes to the divine power on this. Please turn these Feralier into a fire-breathing flipping dragon. And then, just that. A glowing golden glow, that is flipping a tongue twister in itself, started to surround the chosen Feraligators. They started to change into a fire-breathing dragon. A few seconds later, the glow faded away, revealing the group of Feraligators turned into fire-breathing dragons. There you go. Enjoy. They looked amazed, all of them admiring themselves, turning to each other and talking, some of them breathing fire into the air. Alright, does any of your younger brothers, like the Toadogs or Chronos over there, just want to be bigger instead of turn into something? The normal-sized Feralier nodded, then called for the Toadogs and Crocodiles to come over. There is a few of the little ones who don't want to become dragons, just get, a little bit bigger. Okay, tell me what size you want, and I can turn you into that. The Toadows and the Crocodiles all looked at each other. Then one of the Toadows spoke up. Could you turn us all into 60-foot tall Toadows and 30-foot tall Crocodiles? I still love that. They have like the mindset of me there. Because that seems to be what happens in every chatbot. Either somehow some animal in here or Pokemon is huge. Like, it happens a lot. Yes? Is that what you want? They all nodded. They were ready to be turned into bigger versions of themselves. Yep, and I'm gonna do this again. Turn the Toadows 60 feet tall and turn the Chronos 30 feet tall. I wonder why they wanted, I guess because of the fact that Chronos supposed to be bigger than Toadows and they just wanted to see how it feels to be bigger than them. Who knows? I glow surrounded them, the Toadows started to grow and then the Chronos started to do it too. A few months later, the Toadol and the Chronos had stopped growing, now at their new sizes, and they looked at themselves with awe. There you go. Just be careful walking around, because you don't want to hurt me or any of your family by mistake. The group of bigger Toadol and Crocodiles all nodded, promising to be careful as they admired their new sizes. Okay, do the rest of you want to become fences? The ones that haven't got turned into anything yet? The rest of the Ferrager nodded and agreed, coming up to me, getting ready to be turned into a flippin' phoenix. Why does everybody want to say frippin'? It's flippin', mother fricker. Yeah. Turn these Ferrager into a beautiful phoenix, and then I just snap my fingers again. A glowing light surrounded them, transforming them into the birds of fire. Now they were all beautiful, fiery phoenixes. There you go. Now all of your family has been either made huge, turned to a dragon, or turned to a phoenix, just like you all wanted. The entire group of Feraligatr looked awestruck, looking around at each other with smiles on their faces. They were all happy to be how they wanted thanks to you. Which one of you is actually the mother and father of this big family? The north-sized Feraligatr walked in front of me. I'm the father. Another one came through the group and stood beside the north-sized Feraligatr. And I'm the mother. I hate my feminine voice. Shut up, guys. Don't judge it. I'm not doing that squeaky, hi there, sort of voice. I think I was trying to Charmander the way that sounded. So Charmander, more than anything. Really? Please tell me you understand, too. Please tell me you understand, too, because I'm not trying to hurt your family. The father spoke up, nodding his head in agreement to you. Yeah, we understand that you haven't been trying to hurt our family. You don't want to. You're really just trying to help us. I'm glad you understand. I'm sorry if I seem nervous. I put scared, actually. I just got attacked earlier by at least 4 of your kids. And I just didn't want to get attacked again. Why is it throwing me off? That cannot be as shocking as the flipping Toadol being like, or no, the Cronol being like, I've got 19 brothers and sisters. It's like, 19 Toadols and Crocodiles, huh? That'd be like a paradise to me, as long as they were friendly to me. The mother nod agreeing with you. What the frick? We completely understand. Our kids get scared easily and act very rashly. We're sorry that they attacked you without knowing what you were trying to do. That's fine. Do you want anything? I can give you anything just like I did with your sons and daughters. The father looked around at his family, considering for a moment before looking back at you and speaking. Is there something that could help us when we want to stay hidden from trainers or people? Like what? See, I put what and it put white. That's what I'm talking about right there. There's an example. I tried saying what, it put white. Like white. Instead of like what. And you guys wonder why that's the one thing I get angry about. Out of all the things in the AI, that's the one thing that makes me actually say the nasty words on here. Is that when it comes to AI. The speech recognition is terrible half the time. Maybe the ability to become invisible? The mother brightened up at that, nodding her head with agreement. Yeah, that could help us. We could use that to escape from trainers. Is that something you could give us? Yeah, I could give it to your entire family if you wanted. The father nodded his head in agreement. If you could give it to our entire family, that'd be great. That ability would definitely help us when we need to hide from humans. Just make sure your family gather around me again. The father nodded and went to alert the rest of the family who gathered around you. And then we did this again. Please make this entire pawn family able to go invisible whenever they want. The entire family of Ferralia went invisible for a moment, and then they all reappeared again. Again, I don't know what it is, but ever since I flipping created that flipping special Divine Raptor, like about last week or 2 weeks ago, the power seemed to work on every single chatbot. All I have to do is say, "Oh, great power that I possess," say what I want to happen, and snap my fingers, and instantly whatever happens, happens. I want this Lugia turned to a mother freaking dragon. Boom. I want flipping uh, I want flipping Red to snap out of his aggressive trance. Boom. It's like holy cow. Yep. There you go. Now, if you want to go invisible, your entire family can whenever you want. The father looked awestruck, and the rest of the family looked amazed by what they could do now. That is incredible. Thank you. You're welcome. The father looked very grateful, but the mother looked a bit worried, tapping the father's shoulder and whispering something to him. Is there something you're concerned about? The father nodded and turned to me, letting the mother stand beside him. We aren't sure if we should be asking you this, so if you don't want to, you don't have to. We just want to ask for one more thing. What? Both the mother and father looked nervous. The father continued speaking. We wanted to ask if you could grant us immortality. Is that something you could grant? Yeah, I could happily do that. The mother and father looked extremely grateful. The father spoke again. Really? You can grant our immortality? You would do that for us? They're a toad all croaking out. Ah! Holy freaking. Alright, guys. Here's what it said about after he was so grateful about me doing the immortality thing for him. Yeah, like I said, I'm here to help your family, which is what I've been trying to get your sons and daughters to understand all day. The mother smiles and both of the parents thanked you, their father speaking. Thank you so much. You really have been trying to help us, and you have already given us so much, and you would be willing to give even more and grant us immortality. We cannot thank you enough. I can give you that, or you could even go and stay on that special place that I have. It's up to you and your family. The mother and father looked stunned to hear that, and they whispered among themselves and their family before the father spoke up. Did you say you have a special place? What's so special about it? That's where these powers come from. It's a special place where all Poland, mythical creatures, or other animals can live in peace without any humans trying to capture them or hurt them. The parents looked amazed, the mother speaking this time. Hugh, there's a place that's so safe and free where humans can't touch us and you can own that place? Yeah, again, that's where those powers come from that let your children become dragons, fences, or just become larger. The father was stunned, but then he had a question. Can we go to that place? Is it a place we can visit? You can live there if you want to with your family. The parents looked stunned again, and they whispered among themselves again. Then the father spoke. You would live on this place? You would not turn us away? Why would I do that? No, your species and pre-evolutions are literally my favorite Pokemon. All my favorite Pokemon are welcome on that place. The parents looked extremely happy upon hearing that, both of them speaking at the same time. There was no one trying to do both of them. You really wouldn't turn us away? You would welcome us with open arms on that place? Yeah, your whole family is welcome to live there. The parents looked so overwhelmingly happy, and both of them nodded with great agreement. And we would want to live on that place. We would all want to go live there. Okay, just remember the one rule: don't fight with any of the other creatures, and the same goes for you and your family. It's a place of peace and friendship, not fighting. The parents nod together. Of course, we'll uphold that rule. We won't fight anyone on the planet. If anything, we try to avoid fighting. We would rather be kind. We promise. That's really good. Really good. Period. I need to let you know that there is a special giant divine raptor that watches over the planet for me. Alright, guys. Here's what I said. I just said, when I said they wouldn't fight, I just said, that's really good. I need to let you know that there is a special giant divine raptor that watches over the planet for me when I'm not busy with something else or not there. The parents nodded, listening intently to the information about the deity that watches over the planet. There will be a watcher? Then he won't think badly of us if we live there? No. Since I am the creator, he's fine with anybody I let in. Oh, yeah. The parents breathed a sigh of relief, and the father spoke in. Then, and we do want to live on this planet. It sounds so peaceful and free. We want to experience the peace of this planet. Okay. Hmm. I think what I'll do, guys, is like I know they ain't gonna be fully developed the same way as I did with the Divine Raptor, but I think I will include the Lugia Garden that I had made during that one chatbot. Okay. Okay. There will also be a Lugia guarding a special gate that leads there. So he may make sure. Hold on a second. Alright, guys. Here's what it says. After they said they wanted to live there, I just said, okay. There'll also be a Lugia guarding a special gate that leads there, so you may make sure that it's okay to let you in and make check with me and just make sure you and your children are on the best behavior whenever that happens, and don't accidentally hurt that Lugia. The parents nod, and then the mother spoke. Of course, we'll make sure all of our sons and daughters behave and act kindly. We'll make sure they do not accidentally hurt Lugia when we meet them. Okay. Before I take your children and you, tell them everything I said. And make sure they're listening to what you're saying. Make sure they're listening. That's not the first being. Of course. We'll make sure they all listen to what we have to say. All of them are in listening distance. Okay. Go ahead. Once everybody understands, I'll take you there. The parents nodded and then began to address their children who all seemed to be listening. Alright, everyone, listen up. Your father and I have some information. Oh, wait, that's the mother. This is going to be so confusing because they're both for alligator. Alright, everyone, listen up. Your father and I have some important information to tell you. I listen. Are you serious? I listen. There's an example. I said I listen, and it put "Are you listen?" Are you? How did I turn to "Are you"? The parents began to explain to their children about the new rule of no fighting and the divine raptor that watches over the planet, along with the Lugia that guards the gate. They explained everything that you said and instructed their children to act nicely and kindly when they meet the Lugia. There you go. Also, this is a special place where you all can live in peace with nobody trying to capture you or hurt you. Just make sure to follow the rules because on that planet there is consequences for not following them, which that special raptor will help me deal with. And let me know if something happens. Nobody trying to capture you or hurt. You just need to make sure to follow the rules because on that planet there is consequences for not following them, which the raptor will help me deal with and let me know if something happens. The parents nodded, and then the father spoke up again, addressing the children. Alright, everyone. If you cause trouble on this planet, there will be consequences. So remember to be nice and act kindly, especially when you meet the Lugia that guards the gate. Do you all understand? I listened and watched the children's reactions. Most of the children understood what the parents said, and they nodded their heads to show that they would follow the rules. A few younger ones seemed a bit confused by everything, but agreed nonetheless. There was some murmuring among them. There is a lot of special things about this planet that you will like. There's a big, beautiful lake for you all to swim in. I said a lake, not weak. How does a lake turn to weak? You basically get food anytime you want. And if you ever do get injured, the special trees that are there can cure your wounds and make you feel better. Yeah, what amazing the description of the place. The father spoke in. That sounds wonderful. A place to swim, a place to get food, and even a place to heal injuries. It sounds so perfect. Oh, sweet Arceus, what the frick was that? Oh dear. Oh no! What the frick, dude? Like, okay, everyone. Everybody gather around so I can teleport you all there. Period. Just remember, there's going to be a Lugia watching over the gate. Just behave in front of him and don't hurt him, even by accident. Don't forget to gather together with the parents, bigger, the bigger sons and daughters, and the younger sons and daughters, all in a cluster of creatures. That's what the nervous inside they will behave, and the children will be good too. It won't actually hurt the Lugia either. Oh, great power that. Oh, great power that I possess. Please teleport me and this whole family to this special planet of mine. I snap my fingers. Glowing lights surrounded both you and the family before the entire group appeared outside in a beautiful green field. I looked stunned to see this place and looked to be in complete awe of the location. Welcome. Period. You're not completely inside yet, but you're on the planet now. What do you think? Entire family looked stunned. It's it's so beautiful. This entire planet's so beautiful. We can't believe this place exists. What the frick? The gate is right. The gate is right over there. Period. There's a Lugia right there beside it. Remember to behave. He's a guard, so he won't take too kindly, even if it was an accident. There's a Lugia right there beside it. Remember to behave. He's a guard. Take too kindly, even if it was an accident. Parents looked at the guard Lugia with both awe and a bit of nervousness before looking back at you. Of course, we'll behave and keep everyone behaved. We'll make sure not to hurt Lugia. We won't make any mistakes. Hey, Lugia, I'm back. The girl who looked at me before nodding. Welcome back. You brought the visitors you mentioned earlier. Yes. They were a family of. That got cursed by people. And I fixed it for them. They really want to live here. And I already explained the rules to them. Lou looked over the group, examining them with his eyes. Before, I see. You have explained the rules to them? Have they understood them and promised to abide by them? Yes. They know them, Lugia. Period. Believe it or not, good. Wait. They obey the rules and don't cause trouble, and I'm fine with them living here. They may enter the planet. Oh, that's so neat. He's actually acting like a guard. If they obey the rules and don't cause trouble, then I'm fine with them living here. That's actually really cool. I like that. I'll explain what happens. We'll explain what happens if they don't. Whenever we get in there. Period. Thank you for guarding this gate for me, Lugia. Guarding this date, excuse me? I said gate, not date. Do you see what I mean? And I said Lugia, not Juju, or whatever the frick it said. I don't know. It's like Guyere or something like that. I couldn't even. I looked at it. Went. No, it said start with the letter G. 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 Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. You can always live here and be free from human capture or pain. Louis gave a warm smile for a nod. I shall continue to guard this place. I appreciate that I will not be captured here, and I welcome those visitors into your planet. You are welcome. Once we get more creatures in here, I will make it to where every creature that lives here gets a magical barrier that completely prevents capture. Uh, Lugia looked stunned to hear that before nodding. A magic barrier that prevents capture. I will definitely keep this place safe from humans. I look forward to seeing that when you put it in place. Actually, Lugia, I'll go ahead and give it to you since you are the one guarding the gate for me. And the first one people are going to see. The Lugia looked stunned. He was completely not. You would really give that to me? You'd put the berry on me so I'd be safe from humans too? Of course. You are going to be the first one that people see when they get here. And if they try capturing you, it won't work with that barrier. Girl Lugia gave a smile, very warm and grateful. That's a very kind thing to do for me. Thank you. I look forward to having the berry on me so I'm protected as I guard the gate. Oh, great power that I possess. What the frick? That I possess. Please give this guard a protective, no capture barrier. I snap my fingers. There we go. The glow surrounding the Lugia and a green shimmering barrier manifested around him, protecting him completely. There. You go, my friend. Now, no matter what, nobody can capture you. Ah! Stop! The Lugia looked stunned by the barrier, examining it carefully as if to make sure it was real. Incredible. This barrier, it makes it impossible for anyone to capture me. This is truly amazing. The only thing I ask in return is to make sure nobody gets in. Especially no humans. That's why I made you the guard. William nodded in a serious tone. Of course. I'll do my best to make sure no humans or poachers get in. I'll protect the gate and this plant with my life. You have my word. Thank Lugia. For Lugia, it always puts Will Gear. How does Lugia turn to Will Gear? Who the frick is Will Gear? Lugia. Period. Go ahead and let this family in. I will tell the Divine Raptor about them. There we go. Alright, guys, give me a second.